Hello all, and welcome to another edition of Shenanigans in the Magic School Bus. This is episode 2, Hunting for the Big Bus. In this episode, we're hunting for our first freighter, the Freight Predictor. So here's how it works. I finally just got to the 3-hour mark. That's 3 hours of in-game play. After we get to the 3-hour mark, we need 5 space warps. I believe that's 5 space warps in a single session. So, I go to the galaxy map, and I don't have a scanner yet, so I can't choose by by number of star levels, by number of how rich the stars are. So I'm just going at random here. But if I were able, a 3-star economy gives me a better chance of getting a richer freighter. So I warp once. Oh, hyperdrive has no fuel, so I need to make hyperdrive fuel. So I drop out of hyperdrive and make myself some fuel. I need a couple of those, and combine them to make warp cells. And then back into the galaxy map. And then I need to warp 5 times. 1. Stop just long enough, go into the space station, and grab my exosuit expansion. Not going to stop for any other shenanigans because I'm on the hunt for that big bus. Oh, I missed the jump. Okay, I'll take the ramp. Up to the pod. And now they're starting to cost a little more. 40,000 apiece. Boost a little bit away from the space station before I do anything, because otherwise it tries to suck me back in. Back into the galaxy map, choose another star at random, and we're on our way. Warp number 2. Straight for the trap. That time I stuck the landing. Starting to run low on cash, so I'm going to start putting them down here where they're cheaper. Pretty soon I'll be flush with cash, so it won't be such a big deal, but right now I'm a little cheap. You'll notice that the systems that I've actually visited have a little ring around them. So I pick another one. That's warp number 3. Come out. Looks like warp number 3 was the magic number this time. If this were not my free battle, my free freighter, I could ignore the freighter battle and just go straight into the space station. But since this is actually the free freighter, I've actually got to fight for it. So, here's how I do it. I go up to the ships that I'm going to fight. And then I fight. If the freighter is in the background, I will stop shooting. Like so. If I hit the freighter, I lose it. So I wait until I'm clear of the freighter before I start shooting again. Fighting in No Man's Sky is treat your ship like a turret. I'm just sitting in place and letting them come to me. There's a button on your keyboard or your game console that lets your ship auto-target the ships, and then your ship will rotate and face the other ship. Once you're done fighting all the other ships, the freighter will send you a message. You're all done. Please come on board to accept your reward. At that point, you're faced with a choice. You will get a locator beacon.
Navigational data received.
It's easiest if you go away from the freighter a little bit so you can spot it. There it is. And this is what's called a system freighter. It's not a capital freighter. And you can see that it's got a trap just like the space station does. So if you were facing it from the bottom, you wouldn't be able to see that. So I go into the trap, and it sucks me in just like the space station does. Now, I can use, while I'm standing here in the cargo bay, I can use my analysis visor like so, just look down at the ground, and on the left I see the class of the freighter and the number of slots it has for both cargo and technology, and the value of the freighter. But this one I get for free anyway, so it doesn't matter. If I cared about any of that, I could just turn down this freighter and move on to the next one, and the next one would be free as well. So, green stairs is where the build area is. The white ones on either end take me back down to the cargo area. The yellow stairs take me up to the Admiral. And the Admiral says, "Do you want my freighter?" If you say no, he'll give you some stuff and a freighter bulkhead, which is useful for your freighter once you get it. So you inspect the freighter, And then you either say yes or no. And I always take the first one I get because later on I'll be able to get a better one. But right now I just need a freighter. So I take the freighter. And just like that, I've got the big school bus. And the freighter offers a bunch of different things. Right now I can't get them because I don't have the technology or the things that I need to use them. For instance, if I had this technology right here called a matter beam, then anything that is in my freighter's inventory, as long as the freighter is sitting in the sky above the planet, acts like it's part of my backpack inventory. Also, once you have access to be able to build storage boxes on your freighter, then those also act like part of your backpack inventory. So I'll give you a quick tour of what is part of the basic build of a freighter. This is what comes on it already. But you can demolish all of this and build your own. These are just decorations, just a couple of aquariums here inside of a grow room, which you're able to put plants in to grow for you. And these are just corridors. So, this is your freighter. It comes in handy. I'll tell you more about that later in the game. And that, my friends, is the end of the second episode of Shenanigans in the Magic School Bus. Have a good day.